What's the confidence level of this team going into this playoff run?
Definitely confident. We did what we needed to get to this point, and now it's just all about winning these next games one game at a time.
You talked about you haven't finished as a team running the ball the way you would like at the end of the season, but you did it for the majority of the season. So how do you assess the state of the run game going into this, and how important will it be Monday night?
Just getting back to the fundamentals. Getting back to the basics. Locking in on our fundamentals, on our execution, and just making sure we're doing everything we need to do in between now and Monday night to go out there and put our best foot forward.
The run game was a struggle week 1 against the Bucs. When you look at your tape from then, what can you take from it, and what do you most want to work on from there?
Actually, we didn't really struggle to run the ball against the Bucs this year, the first game. The first year we played them, they loaded the box up and it was tough. And then this year, they kind of gave us a change up and knew because the first time that they loaded the box that we were gonna pass it more, and we actually had a lot of favorable looks for the run. That first game, and we just didn't really stick to it. Just whatever looks they're gonna give us. We know our identity as a team. We know what we need to do as an offense to get going, and we're just gonna have to, like I said, lock in on our execution, and it looks like we have a good plan, and play better ball.
In that first game, you were averaging a little over 5 a carry, and then the score got away from you, and obviously became more of a passing game. But did you feel like if you had stayed a little closer, that the running game would have kept going in that game, especially for you?
I think we did have an efficient running game, early this year. But honestly, that game was so long ago. You could take some stuff from there, but both teams, us and them, have changed and evolved so much since then. We just got to trust our trainer, trust the guys in the locker room, trust his team, and go out there and execute, play our ball.
How healthy are you going into the playoffs this year compared to last year? How good do you feel?
I feel really good. I definitely feel better than last year. I think taking the 2 weeks off after I got hurt this year definitely gave me a good amount of time to get back right. I'm ready to go. It's great to have Tyler back. We know the player he is and the leader on that offense. It's good to get him back out there with the energy and his leadership.
Nothing against Connor, but how much have you missed him in terms of communication and just to push him to get something done?
Connor knows his stuff too, and we got enough. We have enough veterans on the offensive line, and with Dak at quarterback, where the communication. It's a little easier when you got someone that's there that started there for however many games Tyler started for us. We got enough guys to communicate and get the points down and figure all that stuff out.
Zeke, what do you expect from Dak?
I expect Dak's best. That's just the type of player Dak is. That's the type of work he puts in, and I look forward to seeing him play his best football.
Running backs here compared to Emmett and Dorsett, and he's compared to what he will do measured against Aikman and Staubach. How do you deal with that kind of always having to deal with those comparisons?
You just gotta show up. Gotta show up and be yourself. There's a reason that there's even a comparison, and so you just gotta continue to do the right things, like putting in the work. All the taking care of your body, everything you can to make sure you're ready to go out there and have a great performance on Sunday or this week Monday night. And this is obviously the biggest game of the year. Who cares about having a good regular season? We all want the big hardware. So we all know what we have to do at this time of the year.
And that's the other side of that. When a franchise has a rich history like this one does, when you get in the postseason, people go, well, but it's been 30 years since a road playoff win and this and that. Is that a burden? Do you even think about that at all, or you just say, hey, this is us, this is a completely different team, why bring that up?
Keep it real, I'm super locked in. I don't really watch much TV or, I could do a little bit of social media, but I'm not sitting there watching SportsCenter. I order movies on Apple TV, watch Netflix. So, I don't know much about all that, but I mean, we know what we need to do. You know, it's an honor to be compared to those guys, but we got a lot of work before, you know, you can even mention our names with them. But I mean, we're not really focused on that. We're focused on going out there and trying to make this playoff run, going out there and beating Tampa. That's what's important.
Dak's never really had an interception problem in his previous 6 seasons in the NFL, but has one now. How has that affected his confidence from what you've seen?
I don't know if it's really affected his confidence at all. I mean, when you put all the work in, when you leave nothing up to doubt, then there's no reason for you to lose confidence. You've built that through continuous repetitions, through continuous hard work. So I mean, he's put the work in. You know, I know he's ready.
Zeke, what is the vibe of the team right now? Is there a seriousness or a tenseness, good or bad, that you get a sense of?
I think it's all good. I think there's a sense of urgency. There's a little more sense of urgency. You know, I think the team kind of got like a little breath of life. You know that you know playoffs is here. It's kind of like a fresh season, and yeah, I think the guys are ready. I like the look in the guys' eyes. You know, I think this team is ready.
Can y'all still be motivated about how last year ended and how you performed against 49ers?
I mean, yeah, we can because we know how that feels, and you never want to feel that feeling. And so, I mean, I think that's just enough. Knowing that feeling is enough to motivate us to go out there and get a win this weekend.
This is the first time in your time here that y'all have gone to the playoffs in back-to-back years. Can you use that feeling in a different way, given how fresh it is, how many of the same guys are there than 3-4 years ago losing in the playoffs?
I don't know. But I do think that, you know, we have a lot of the same guys from last year, and a lot of guys, you know what I mean, they know how that feels, and no one's trying to go home in the wild card round.
Zeke, when it has been this long since you played them, obviously, excuse me, the opener, do you put more weight into how they played you guys and your offense in game one, or how they're playing in the last, 2-3 weeks that you looked at in film?
I think you got to look at all of it. You got to look at all of it. You got to prepare for, you know, as many looks as you can effectively. You know, I mean, you can't spread yourself too thin, but you got to put some priorities on certain looks. And I think you look at that first we played them 2 years ago, and then this year, and then you definitely got to look at what they've been doing in the last 5-6 games.
Dak had some pretty high praise for you last week, talking about you as a teammate and willing to do anything for this team. What does that mean to you?
It means a lot. It means a lot. That's my goal. Every time I step in this building, just to show that I'm selfless and I'll do anything for this team. And just to, yeah, it feels good.
What does that bond with him mean to you?
It means a lot. When you've known someone for so long, but also been through so much together, been through so much growth, been through so many ups and downs. You got that shared commitment, and I think that's how relationships truly strengthen. And just been blessed to have a guy like him, with me the whole time I've been there.
When you and Tony are rolling, what do you sense as far as how that affects Dak and his game? Can you sense a higher level of confidence?
When run game's rolling, man, it just makes everything easier. Those boxes get tighter. And if they don't, then you just keep running it. But they have to get tighter. Then that play action opens up, and I think it takes a lot of relief off, a lot of people.
Thanks, Zeke.
Thank you.